And we are here for you. You looking for one of the hottest podcasts out right now? Huh? Underground still? Say what the fuck you want, you know? And we are here. Save it for the booth, baby. Let's go. Oh, we got a new... Who's this?
Hello.
Who's this in the middle?
Hello.
We have a
You
new
gotta
guest.
introduce yourself.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we gotta know what to call you.
Mahogany.
Hold on. That's your first name. What's the second? I heard you had a second name.
Oh, Mohogany Love.
There we go. Come on. Let's own it. Let's own it. Let's go. CK in the building.
Same old CK.
Hey.
boy.
Oh. We got them levels up on your boy. Punk in the motherfucking building.
What up?
Hey, one pod, I'm going to start it off without cussing. I'm going to try to start the pod off without cussing. Maybe the first 5.
You want us to hold that?
Nah, I already cussed.
Yeah.
But we can curse, or is this
Yeah,
a
it's
personal
just him.
goal?
No,
Okay.
Personal goal.
Nah, everybody.
What?
We trying to rig the algorithms, man. We trying to get these numbers up, man. You can't go 5 minutes in the beginning of the
I
pod
go the whole
without.
pod.
Oh, okay. What you worried about, man?
We all intelligent people. Intelligent people like to curse.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That's
But I
much
can use
thinking, not
other
to
words.
We're trying to rig
We
the
got
system
this.
here.
We
We're
got
trying to
this.
rig the system here. Episode 57. We just trucking along, goddammit. We just
Bye,
trucking
bye.
along.
Mahogany, how you feeling?
Consistency.
I'm good. Oh, God. I'm a little nervous, though.
Why you nervous?
Sitting between the two of y'all, I don't know what the hell I done
I
got
don't
myself
even know
into.
her. I don't know what she's talking
Lord
about.
have mercy.
CK.
It's because it's another Virgo in the room. You hear me? And that energy go be matched. Facts.
We gonna end up
Feelings
arguing.
just
Oh,
are
that's
not.
lit. 2 Tauruses, 2
You know?
Virgos.
Oh, that's
Arguing.
crazy.
Hey.
We about to see whose
Who
earth is
arguing?
better. You hear me?
I don't argue. I just state facts. What you got for us, Deuce?
Oh, you stay facts over there.
Just
That's
state
what
facts.
everybody says.
That's what they all
As they
say.
attempt to be.
All right.
What y'all want to start off? Oh, y'all want to start where we started? Where we had started at before we
We
started?
can do that.
Yeah.
You gotta play the clip.
Nah, I don't gotta play it. I definitely don't want to play it because that's HBO.
Yeah, you would never.
This episode will get taken down.
But
But
I'll watch that show. I'm
if
pretty sure
you
know.
guys have watched Insecure, Molly was dating a young man and he said he experimented with another man. So the question is, men experimenting makes them gay?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
No.
What?
Whoa! Thank you for some
What's
contrast.
your definition of experiment then?
Thank you for
I
some
mean-
contrast. Can I get a yes first? Let me get Punk's perspective. We're gonna put you in the middle, CK.
My perspective is, if you a dude and you look at a dude in that way, you're gay. I mean, there's really nothing there. What more is there to it?
The way the guy explained it,
I'm
he
sorry, not
said,
gay, homosexual.
"Is gay a bad word?"
I don't know how they feel about it. I
okay.
don't want to.
Anyway, in the context that it was put, he said that he got drunk, he was hanging out with a friend, and stuff just happened.
Yeah, nah, it don't just happen. Nah, it don't just happen.
Not even when you're young and impressionable.
No, nah, don't happen.
CK, you want to give us some?
If I even think my friend on some funny stuff, I can't come spend the night at your house no more. We can't kick it like that. We can't. That's as a kid. Definitely as an adult. And I think you funny, and you looking at me. Nah, bro. It don't just happen. How that just happen? Y'all ended up in bed together, and one thing led to another.
So what if they experimented sexually, but it's not with another man?
Then it
But
ain't
they
gay.
just-
It ain't gay.
But it's
homosexual.
experiment-
The man-man interaction is what makes it that. A
So-
woman-man interaction ain't that.
So it's nothing that a man and woman can do experimentally that don't make it gay. Like there's no boundaries.
Technically-
Topicality. She's off topic. She's going a different direction.
Right.
How?
Because
Technically,
I can see it from a mile away.
yeah.
No, because
So
I
if
was
he like
thinking of
taking
some
it from
stuff.
a dildo, then is he gay?
That's what she going.
Exactly.
No, actually,
Where
no,
you going?
no,
Where you going with it?
no. I
Where you
wasn't
going
even
with
gonna
it?
throw the dildo in there. I was just gonna say, what if it's just body parts? and they're experimenting, but it's not.
So a girl stuck her finger.
Yeah.
Like a
So
booty.
right. What about that? Or eating the ass, because that's like a new
I don't
thing.
think that make.
That don't make them gay.
Why are we talking about dudes getting? No, I don't think that make them gay.
Yeah, we haven't even touched on the topic yet.
You want to reel us in, CK?
Yeah,
You know,
thank
we
you.
could evolve to that. Most likely we shall.
Yeah, y'all will get there. Y'all will get there.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. I'm confused.
Well, he think no anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm looking for. I want to hear his perspective.
yeah, it's
Well,
okay for men to
well, look.
experiment with men.
No. First of all, it's okay to do whatever you want. right?
Absolutely, you're right.
We humans, we get one life to live,
But
and
that
you gotta
don't make
live
you
the way you
homosexual.
see fit. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm a technical person, right? Like, I'm lawyer minded, and because of that, doing a thing, you know, I saw a really cool Instagram video that this reminds me of, and the dude said, so if I cut my little brother hair one time in my barber, right? And I think on technical terms, if you experiment with a man and you like, ill, yuck, gross, you literally cannot be classified as gay. All right. And to my knowledge,
When did the ill, yuck, gross come in?
he said he wasn't with it. So in the clip, the dude said, yeah, I just wasn't with it. It just happened, but I wasn't with it. I ain't like that. You know what I mean? I like the women. I like the
Who?
girls. The dude in the clip.
No, the dude in the clip said it just happened. You know, we was partying, kicking it one
Right.
night.
Yeah,
and
but
it
he
just
I
saying
saw
he
that-
didn't like it
He
though.
said he didn't like it, and that's
I
why
didn't
he
hear
was
the
with
he didn't
her.
like it part.
Right, yeah. He was
I
with
didn't hear
her.
that.
He was dating her. He was with
What that mean?
He was
So
dating her,
bisexual.
and she was asking, "Are you bisexual or gay?" And he was saying, "No, I did have an experience, but I didn't like it." Which, in all
See, that
technicality,
ain't- I don't think.
you know-
I don't know. That video
you
wasn't
know,
like
you-
that wasn't the video I saw.
But even if,
to be gay,
Even
you have
if-
to be a
If you
man.
didn't like it, I'm just trying to figure out what point did it stop? Because I got my own male genitals.
I agree.
And
I
I
agree.
know if I like, I don't even want to touch myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I want to touch another dude.
You
I
said you don't
agree.
want to touch
I
yourself?
agree.
What are you
I'm not a person that I don't like playing with myself. I got a wife for that. That's just me though.
You know what?
So I'm definitely not finna be touching on another dude like this is. Nah, I'm not. I don't. That's what I'm saying. The shit would have been yuck for me as soon as the nigga looked at me the wrong way.
Can't
I
I
nobody,
agree, because
can't nobody do me like me, baby.
he knew immediately, right? Like I just think that the issue is that there's room in the world for people who minds aren't made up. Right, like my mind was made up when I was a kid. Yeah, I fell in love with a girl. I had a crush on my babysitter. You know what I mean? It was a woman. I peeked in the room because she was in there sleep butt naked. That's what it was. And I never even thought of a boy in that way. But I think some people have nothing on the canvas. I think it's
I don't
possible
see
that they got nothing on the canvas. And in the case of a situation where somebody has nothing on the canvas and they say, well, let me try a guy. And they say, nah, I ain't like that. I think you can't really call that person gay technically. I mean, if we're assuming that they're telling the absolute full truth. I did not enjoy it. I don't like it. It didn't feel natural.
I guess my question
That's
for that
it.
would be: did you try a girl first? Because if I tried
Should
a
it
girl,
matter though?
It
I
shouldn't.
don't know. To me,
can't.
because like you said, you fell in love with a woman. You saw the woman. It was like if he saw a girl and was like, "Yeah, I don't like that," and then he saw a guy and experimented with it. Just something a little funny. I don't. Even if he ain't like it, you ain't like the woman either. If
Because
you
my
was a-
question
if you
is, did
still
he just not
experimented
like
after
that guy?
That's real. That's actually a dynamic I had not
And that's why I'm
considered.
because if I like the
But look,
woman,
a man
If
can't
you
get close to my face. It can't just happen.
Okay, then. That's
It can't just happen. If I
That's
saw a man
what-
hand floating over to my leg, I'd be like, what's wrong?
what you doing?
What's going on?
Because did
You
they
know what I
start
mean?
off
Are you
kissing?
following?
I don't
I
like.
mean,
Don't talk to me
right,
in the bathroom.
exactly.
None of that shit. You being
Ain't it a
honest.
Yeah, I
stall,
feel
like
you.
space between the two?
But
Like you
there's a
ain't even
space.
looking down. Like,
think-
how do you even get the imagination that maybe this is something that or inclination that I want to try? Like,
Yeah, I can't see it.
how?
I think
How?
I think just chemical balances can be different, man. And I think cultures can be different too. Like I know right now, like if you go to the Middle East, like Dubai, right, a popular travel location, men hold hands. You know, uncle and a nephew will hold hands. Nephew can be 18, uncle can be 38, and they're holding hands. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
not sexual.
I know it's not, but what I'm saying is that there's room in the culture nowadays for a man to have a completely blank canvas. Me, I was damn near trained. You know what I mean? Like, all I saw on TV was
As it
man,
should have
woman.
been.
And also, it was just my innate feelings. It was just woman only.
As it should
Right?
be.
Right? But I think that there's still... we have too many people being born open to both for us to not say there must be a blank canvas that doesn't lean either direction.
But that's like being in the locker room and then a towel drop and you just happen to look over and be like, right.
No,
Like-
motherfucker, it don't happen.
That's real.
Like,
The
what do
towel
you
drop, I'm not even
mean?
looking that direction.
That's true.
Thank you.
That's
So
true.
you know if
my
you-
feeling in that situation, I've been in it, is come on, dog. Damn.
Right. So you know if
You know-
you knew from any other instances, because we've been separated sexually from the moment of time. Girls went here, boys go there. If you you've been caught yourself looking, then
You was a little
it was
funny.
right. You've been looking.
I hear you on that.
And there's nothing wrong with
Right.
that's
wait,
what you is.
Remember this
but-
episode? He said it just kind of happened, and
It did
unfortunately,
just kind of happen.
unfortunately,
the liquor
wait,
lower his what is it, inhibitions.
they lowered.
They lowered it,
And
and
he
he
was
was
already-
like, "All right, I was already feeling this kind of way.
I
Let
agree
me."
with that. I
And
think-
then he was probably like, "Dude, breath stank or dick was too little."
Or I don't like dick. He might have felt like that, right?
Something he could have been like, "If I do try it, then it can't be with this person. It got to be with somebody I'm gonna definitely say I would stand 10 toes down on
I've
trying."
never been in this situation.
So, I
But my
guess.
empathy leans towards there got to be some gray area for somebody in the space in between the two. My chemistry just happened to be in line with nature.
Hey, Mom, I'm doing my podcast. I'm gonna call you back. I love you. I'm gonna call you back. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, my empathy just, allows me to be in a state where I'm like, yo, I have not experienced this, but I've talked to enough people who are gay, lesbian, bisexual to know that, like, sometimes people are born without a painting.
Okay, so my
And it
question
ain't a boy
is.
or a girl on a painting. It's just a blank canvas.
So my question is, what if this same person was like your actual friend in real life and was like, but I like men more like your type. I would have probably tried like your type. Then what?
Bro, you know me. You've been my dog for years. You just shared with me that you like the dudes. And since you like the boys, I need to make it very clear that you've been my dog. You like the boys, and that's that. But you already know me. So no matter what you might have felt before, it ain't gonna ever be nothing like that. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I would be uncomfortable forever a little bit. But in the same exact fashion in which if I had a female friend and I told her one day, yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, I did peep you, shorty, I would have tried to smash.
She would have been flattered. She wouldn't have been
That's because
offended.
I'm CK. But if I wasn't CK, she might have had different feelings.
No, I just think if for women, we take that different because I had a stud tell me that I was her type and I never want to be around a girl again. So that was that.
That's honest.
So
I'll say that. That's
All right,
honest.
we can wrap that one up. You have something else, Punk, or you wanna get us canceled further? Or?
Nah, I'm getting us canceled.
Okay, just
Yes,
make sure.
dude.
Just asking.
Clearly a biggie.
Just asking.
I ain't fucking with it.
When is it too late to change your mind on a relationship?
Never.
man,
After you die.
You about ain't lying, but
You can't do nothing then.
why my mother-in-law say you can't leave a person on their deathbed? That's what I got told.
I wouldn't.
I would.
That's when it's too late. Straight up.
I would.
If they on their deathbed and it's a 30-day, term, I wouldn't leave them. I could sit out this 28 days, baby. I got you. I'm gonna sit out this 28 days with
So
you,
you gonna
girl.
put yourself in timeout?
Yeah.
You just not gonna
and
leave?
if,
Yeah.
if they last past them 28 days,
Right.
Well, look here, baby. Things ain't going as expected. You still around, so I gotta cut out because it could be another 6 months. They say it's a terminal illness, and they got 30 days. I'm not leaving them in that 30-day period.
But after 30 days, your grace period is over.
Yeah.
But what if it's
Y'all
marriage
is
though?
tough.
And we ain't been in love?
Yeah, and they
It
terminated
been
you.
so we talking 20 years. We ain't been in love in 5, and you on your deathbed right now, I'll probably still break it off with them after 30 days and be like, look, but you know I'm your friend. You know I care about the fact that you're a human, that you exist. Beautiful soul. I got you. I'm going to ride this out with you because I've been your friend for a long time, even though we ain't agree with each other in a romantic sense. We go rock out. Hope you all right. But that does mean I won't be staying here overnight.
They only
I ain't staying in this hospital overnight.
they only get 30 days of illness for you.
They get 30 days expectancy life. You hear me? If they supposed to live for 30 more days
That's
and they get to 38, I'm gonna be like, yo,
Where in the hell is that?
I'm gonna be like, yo,
Expression.
there's something bigger than science working. Your life, this could turn in 7 months, and we should just do this now. But you got a friend in me. What you talking about?
No glass.
CK, yo ass.
Oh my God.
I'm a good friend though.
Wow.
My love changes, but it's still present.
No wonder you single.
Hey, yeah, what it is?
Oh shit.
Punk, when is it too late to change your mind on a relationship? A new relationship?
On a new relationship?
Yeah.
It ain't never too late.
Same day?
Hell yeah.
Kick rocks.
Deuces.
Right.
A month. Deuces. 5 months. Deuces.
5 minutes.
But hold up.
Man.
In the middle of a date.
So we taking the
Leave.
element of deathbed out, right?
Yeah,
What
nah,
about
yeah.
that cynical
I
shit?
didn't
Yeah, that was all you. That was all you.
I said
Yeah.
that
I low-key said
One of you
that.
Virgos.
Yo,
y'all, man.
Y'all
She-
Virgos, y'all some
created
sick
a fucking
motherfuckers.
scenario.
Man, 'cause we
Y'all
wasn't
some
even
sick
there.
ass.
I low-key said
We
that.
try to have a
We talk about
fun
relationship.
fucking pod.
Dying.
Yeah, okay, look.
That's only if you're dying. We'll give you a 30 days. After that, it's over. Any other scenario, you chop. Virgos will leave you in the middle of sex.
Move
Fuck
my
that.
seat.
Bye.
Shit.
If it makes sense, I'm out.
This is not working. We gone.
Yeah.
No problems.
So basically, leave
Should've
that motherfucker when you want to.
Yeah, but hold
Leave
up,
that
hold up.
motherfucker when you want.
get into
Go ahead,
that, though,
CK.
like-
Go ahead.
To get into that, like, you know, you talking about you've made commitments, right? Verbally.
Promises.
You've come
You made
to some-
promises.
Yeah, you made promises. You've made some social contracts and signed them.
You was talking that talk.
You know what I'm saying?
You was talking that talk.
And you say, yo, I'm committed to this.
I'm a fraud, baby. Look at me how you want to. If it ain't it, it ain't it. What we doing?
You a liar. You lied.
Okay.
But in the idea of a relationship, like even if you flaw, even if we flaw, even if it isn't perfect, you know, we're gonna try to work through our imperfections and find a harmony so we can rock together.
How much working you gotta do?
That's a good question. Well, what we talking about is you 3 weeks in.
And if shit too complicated
At
already,
3 weeks? What is you waiting
Deuces.
on? Right. It ain't even
you
that
wait for it
hard.
to get more complicated.
Right.
Or for you to get more feelings to
Right.
make it more complicated.
Or some
somebody
issues,
off or
some
something.
issues are specifically related to the beginning of a relationship. If you're dealing with a person who, like, all right, in the beginning of relationships, it's kind of rough for me because in the beginning of most of my previous relationships, some kind of fuckery.
You should have got out them previous ones when the fuckery happened.
Oh,
You
and
ain't
she-
been the
and
one
I
you
But
did.
it happened already.
Therapy.
And she says,
Yeah,
and I did.
right.
And so now we're in this relationship in the beginning, and every time you texting at 2 a.m, it looks like what I've seen before. And because of that, I need you to be patient with me as I ask you these questions. I need you to just answer. Just tell me, like, look, I'm texting. I'm a business person. This is what I do, you know, and be patient with me.
Now I see
At
why
2
you
in the
said 30
morning.
days, because, like, literally, that's like
I'm
a
a
job,
business
right?
person at 2 in the
Exactly.
morning.
Right. That's a job. You got to be on your job, perfect attendance for 30 days before
Yeah, I
you
believe
can
in probationary periods.
Right, probationary
That's what the
period.
dating is about, is probationary periods.
No.
You got to see a well-rounded perspective of a person, man. That's why nobody together, because we canceling folks the first red flag we see. But the problem is everybody got red flags.
I
Everybody
shouldn't
got them.
see your red flags
That's
2 weeks in.
yeah,
If they're
some
being
Why not?
honest,
It's no.
You
if,
will.
Why not?
If you've told me, this the thing. If you do some shit 2 weeks in, that's a red flag to me. It's gonna be a red flag forever.
Right.
if they ask you who texting you, it's 2 a.m.
That ain't that's not a red flag. If you in my bed at 2 a.m.
Right.
Why not? It's distrust. That's not a red flag to you?
Distrust on who?
It's trust
It's
issue.
a question. It's who texting you at 2 a.m. because I'm with you in your bed. I don't really care about the question.
Okay, so it comes down to what is a red flag.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, of course.
So-
but if you're presenting a red, whatever I deem as a red flag, if you're presenting that,
So what's an example
why
of
am I finna further put myself
Bad
in that
hygiene.
situation?
Okay, that is out, bro. That don't take nothing. That can
Bad
happen in an
hygiene.
hour.
That's the
Maybe
red
she had a bad
flag.
day.
It's
Maybe you
That's
know,
real.
she was running
You
or
right.
something, and the
you
hygiene
right.
was a little.
You right.
Fuck outta
You
here.
right. So you got to. So if you go 4 days, 5 days, a week, 2 weeks, and you rocking with each other, and then one day they have a funky day, if you leave her, you nuts.
I don't think that happening once, and you were exercising or something. But if you just came to see me tart,
What if she
that's a
ate
red
garlic?
flag.
What if she had garlic fries the day before?
If
Y'all
you
being
come to
petty
see-
now. Y'all
That's
being
what I'm
petty.
saying.
I mean,
Hey,
You
and
need trials.
I
Keep the
see what you're
education
saying, CK.
No.
I see what you're saying.
No.
Everything
Hey.
is about a series of attempts.
Exactly.
It's a series of attempts. Give everything a series of attempts, and then you make a decision. There's no time limit. We can't define that because we don't know how many attempts will occur in a certain window of time. But whatever that certain amount of attempts are, whatever's reasonable based on that situation and the severity of what you're observing, that's how you determine when to move on and when not to.
okay, you getting blown off. Like the person that blew you off twice, and they done came up with excuses.
Out of there. Out of there. Out of there. You ain't got time. That's not what I'm looking for.
What if
man.
you done slept with them already, and then they blew you off twice?
You blow me. It depends on the terms. You know what I mean? She blow you off like, yeah, my grandma in the
Twice
hospital.
twice ain't that many times.
Yeah, like, and then y'all date again. Y'all go out.
I see y'all strict. They strict to the
yeah, they
motherfucker.
cold blooded.
Just said if
Shit.
you blow them off twice, it's out of there.
It's easy,
Man,
but strict when
that's
you married
strict.
already. You hear me?
That's
No,
strict to the
I mean,
motherfucker.
from a woman's perspective, well, from my perspective, if I blow a guy off twice after having
ain't
sex,
interested.
it wasn't that good. I really just don't want to see you again.
But why you can't just
Is
say
that what
that?
people are
Cause
thinking?
niggas, I mean, men, they just.
So
No, I want this answer. Why can't you just state that to him? Hey, the sex was whack. I don't want to be.
You know, this ain't that. I just can't do it. But
You just
some
go blow 'em
females
off.
could just be, you know,
hey, shout out
Gotta
to the
save the
gods who was
feelings.
good the first 2 times.
gotta say.
Shout out to the gods in the world, to the God in the warrior.
Hey, I personally think that the people that like run away as soon as they see a red flag, they think they perfect. Like they think the other person ain't seen 2 or 3 red flags from their ass. You know, but they didn't let it
Well,
slide. They
that's-
didn't let it slide.
Well, you let it slide
To get a
That's-
more well-rounded
that's not
evaluation
your-
of a person.
Exactly.
That is not my
I'm not
problem,
gonna-
I'm telling
'cause
people
you
my
let it
red flags in
slide.
the door, so
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
This shit
Look
don't-
here, baby. I smoke crack.
Yes.
I like prostitutes. And I don't come home at night.
And I got bad money habits, so
All right.
hey, do you fucking
But that's
where
from
you
hey,
at?
but
Right,
Punk, that's
exactly.
from your perspective. That's from what you think a red flag is. You can't determine what a red flag is to the next motherfucker.
I can't, but I'm gonna tell you what I believe my red flags are from my previous experiences.
That's
and
irrelevant.
and that it ain't though.
Shit.
I want you to know in the door
What you
Hey.
think? What you think is wrong with yourself?
or what
Because that still don't matter to that other person.
I mean,
Maybe not. That's
So
like
maybe
that's
that's the
like I've been
solution.
called an asshole a long time.
And she
When I
might
meet
love the shit out that
I
shit.
have no problem
You
saying
might say that's a
hey,
red
I'm
flag
an
and she love
asshole,
it.
but no, they gonna say, yeah, you ass. Right, she might love it. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm
It ain't
telling
no-
you in the door, I'm an asshole. Now if you like that, cool. But
Right.
clearly it ain't a red flag to you if you like it.
All right, you stay.
I'm just saying, I'd rather state my imperfections or the shit that may be wrong with me from what whoever or society or past experiences, because we all been through shit. People done told us where we fucked up in relationships. I'd rather tell a motherfucker, if I know this is an issue I have no problem saying that. We know our issues. If we act like we don't, we lying to ourselves.
and you securing your issues. It's up to you to be securing my issues, basically.
And that don't mean I ain't working on my issues. I might be working on my shit.
So you're a month in, you've been working on your issues, and your issues don't seem to be getting better to that person. And they be like, damn near everything is perfect except the fact that your issues are still issues. And
Either you gonna love him or leave him.
Exactly, and if you leave because of that, ain't shit wrong with that. Because you gotta figure out them issues you can deal with. If you present red flags that I know I don't want to deal with, but I'm supposed to wait to see if you gonna figure that shit out, then you get lost in a year, 2 years, and now you with a person that got all these issues that you was trying to see if they was sorting out.
Or
and
try
then
to
the shit ain't happen.
Or try to fix their issues.
Like,
I'm gonna be with you because I can fix you. Don't try to fix nobody.
Either you okay with my shit or you ain't. And either I'm okay with your shit or I ain't.
Thank you.
That's
you gotta love
But
my
if
flaws.
I ain't gonna be okay with your shit, I'm not finna try to.
Right.
No, I'm not finna force that.
But how many people are openly and honestly communicating their own personal red flags?
I'm saying even once you see them, I gotta make a choice if I'm okay with that red flag or not. A motherfucker, you dating somebody, so you don't come in the house till 6 in the morning.
If you see it one time, are you out?
Huh?
You see the red flag one time.
It depends on the severity of the red flag.
And that's how y'all was making the scene. You was making the scene like you see one red flag, and I'm out. Like
some shit,
some shit.
Y'all gotta name us. Y'all gotta give us some examples of what it is.
Hygiene is easy.
We all grown.
It's not.
We all grown in here.
No, hygiene definitely. It's a no. That's no
easy.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we get something other than hygiene?
It's an easy discrepancy. It's easy to cut a person off. They got bad hygiene. You can easily be like, oh, this happened. This is like the second time I've been around you, and it's the same way. This your lifestyle. I'm good on that.
Anger issues.
But let's talk about high-headed.
There we go. Let's go.
High-headedness present itself an opportunity to just be displayed.
Yeah, one time.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yeah,
you say something I don't like, and they like, why you coming at me like that? Right?
One time.
And you like, chill out. Don't talk to me like that. They're like, you
and
right.
they was sober.
Then they say, you right.
Nope.
And then a month later, the hot-headedness shows up again, the exact same way. No more extreme.
They got anger issues. They need to fix that shit. Cause they damn near liable to put their hands on somebody.
So much time. What?
Yeah.
I ain't saying all that.
I mean, it depends. It's physical aggression and verbal
I know
aggression.
a lot of sisters is hot-headed, and if that means I'm gonna get hands put on me.
I mean, but it could be a female that's verbally aggressive.
I will not.
Would you want to be with a
Most
female?
women are
not
verbally
comment
aggressive.
on the domestic violence.
I mean,
Most women are the perpetuators of domestic violence. I've been muffed by women. I never muffed a woman.
I know nothing of these domestic abuse conversations.
She shouldn't be putting her hands on you. That's all I got to say.
Remember, like, so he said this, and so I slapped his ass, girl. That's right, girl. And it's okay.
Nothing.
And she should not be putting her hands.
You hear me? That's just the life we live. Most women be single if we all live by that standard. High-headedness is an automatic X.
Well,
would nobody be together?
Well, don't come to my house.
You ever hit your wife? No, this person ain't. First of all, that's freaky as hell. Fix your face. I don't care about that answer. I ain't talking about that. He go, well, yeah.
Okay, so I say this. Because my husband in the room, he shook the shit out of me once because I did hit him. Because I hit him. And my little 4-foot ass got picked up and shook and was like, stop doing that.
That's called a reality massage.
And then I was like, you know what?
Do you feel the stress?
You clearly just jumped out your body.
Exactly.
Let me shake your
He
ass
was saying,
back
bring my
into it.
wife back to me.
But we was dating though, so that could have been a red flag for him. But that's what I'm saying.
But,
though.
right, that's what I was just about to say. How you gonna say anger is a red flag for you, but you just hit this man?
That was a breaking point for me.
Like, look.
So he should have cut that. He should have
cut you off.
He should have. Because I ain't had no business putting my hands on him.
How did that bullshit sound? But Grace.
I'm not fucking with this.
People got to be together. People have to be together. We got to work shit out.
The man checked it.
We need more tolerance.
That was the most politically correct
your hands
answer.
on me. You got one time. Skirt.
No, I'm the same with hands.
That definitely was a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, it has been in
Yeah,
my past. Y'all say that's why you single now. That's really why I'm single.
Yeah,
I've been pushed. I was like, oh damn, you can't even rebound from that. Because if I call my big sister, she gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's nasty. Now I'm involved in the bullshit. No, I'm gonna just kill the relationship. I'm out.
Exactly.
All right, let me reel you guys in. Y'all all off the rails. We got a new guest here. It's always crazy when a new guest is here.
I'm sorry.
No,
not.
it's yeah, okay. Is sex equal between men and women?
Hell no.
Yes.
Is sex equal?
Between men and women?
No.
Hell to the no.
No, men have a much heavier burden.
What?
Let's go.
Are we speaking like the action of sex or like
is sex
the
equal
value or what it means to
all
the person?
of it?
Hell no. No.
So she agrees with me. Smart.
But not in a way.
But not on your side though.
No, absolutely
we got
not.
two people we got a person on the left, right, and one right in the middle.
No. Y'all go first.
Go ahead, CK.
Because that's what usually happens anyway.
Go ahead,
y'all
CK.
Go first.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, you get to firing off, and I just wait, and I'll be quiet, and I just wait to make sure, because I don't care about being right. I care about getting down to the bottom of it. Monster Choli, whatever the topic is. All right?
Damn, that was an insider for y'all that don't know.
We don't. Let us in.
Man, all right, so
That's
is it equal? Man, in no way, shape, and or concept is sex equal for men and women.
Shit.
All right, look, men are required to have certain things. Let's just first get to the point that can't be disproven, right? If a man dick don't work, sex can't happen. If a woman coochie don't get juicy, sex can still happen. That's the indisputable fact.
Okay.
All right, now let's get to the next part, right? Just so that, because that can't be, it's perfect. It was a perfect statement.
No, was
right.
it?
Okay, so what sex can be had with a man with a soft dick?
Oral.
I'm talking about
You talking about just penetration?
actual sex. I'm not talking about a form of sex. I'm talking about the actual definition of sex.
Just penetration? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Right. Ain't nobody stuffing. You can't.
I mean that, but
Ain't no
there's
stuff.
other forms
Right,
of sex. So that's why I'm like,
Depend on who you are.
What do you mean? You said, but wait.
Hold on, can we get back on topic? Y'all all off the rails.
Because,
Come
no,
on, man.
because
So look,
wait, when you said a sex can happen even if a woman is dry.
Lubricants.
Bruh, it's Astroglide is real. Right.
Saliva.
Right. Like, you can run up on it and just get it busting.
But
You
look
got,
at that drink.
and it's busting. You can get it going, and terms can change. But I think as a man, like if you're not into it in that moment, you can't fake it. As a man, when I'm not into it, when I'm not feeling it, I can't fake it. It is what it is.
You just fake busting a nut so you can get
know-
up out of it.
How do you say that? Never seen
Shit
that.
happens.
It happens.
She said,
Never
never seen that happen.
Never seen that happen.
You think every man dick that went soft was because he busted a nut?
No, absolutely
So
not.
he probably faked it. Like, yeah. What? You think he just stopped? No, he had to act like, I just came.
I mean, but how
because
many
in your
men
mind,
is
it's
doing all
like,
that
that's-
performance then?
So let me get a question in to CK over here.
I'm lost.
Is sex equal between men and women? Let's get back on fucking
Is
track.
sex equal between women?
You
men and
never
women?
gave me your soliloquy, so
I'm gonna say
I
no.
would love to hear
No,
it.
sex is not equal between men and women for a couple of reasons. Women can use and tend to use sex as a weapon of leverage, which demonstrates that there are some things that are not in sync between men and women, because men don't typically do that. It's not one of our weapons because it's just not in our favor, right? And then on the other side of that, sex can only happen if we're in a state where we're prepared to actually have sex, where we want to have sex, where we turned on, or at least the shit, you know what I mean? We interested in getting to it, and what that means is that the responsibility ultimately falls upon us. It's that simple. That's not favoritism. That's just coming from a scientific space. So it couldn't possibly be equal.
I agree with that.
When you say responsibility, you mean initiating, or what do you mean?
Nah, man.
The responsibility falls on us.
The conduction of sex, vaginal penetration cannot happen if a man's penis is not interested.
Gotcha.
And that's always the bottom line. No matter what other factors can be mentioned, the bottom line is going to still boil down to, did he want to do it? Was he in a condition where he was prepared to do it? And if the answer is no, it's all on him. that means it's not equal.
Do we want the other side or we want the middle?
I have no words.
I said yes because
The way he laid that down, you might not have anything else to
I
say.
agree with his statement, but I said yes because I was coming from the standpoint of the act of sex. If we both lay down and have sex, that was a fair exchange. It's equal.
Okay,
That's
different
what
context.
Right. That's what my
That's how I
context
look.
was. Why I said it's not equal. I don't know.
Oh yes,
Why
Very-
it's not equal?
oh it's equal. In that context, it's equal.
Okay.
If I'm delivering, you delivering, we both. It was a fair exchange. Who said fair exchange?
I
Pump.
did.
Yeah, pump on the money with it. You hear me? It's fair exchange.
I gave you.
Ain't
what
no gift.
Gave
You ain't
me.
gave me. I might give him the. I might give you the. You hear me? That's it.
Mahogany Love.
I don't know. I just said it wasn't. It's not equal because women do use it as leverage, especially like in certain instances. But the two
Y'all
different.
evil.
Well, the sex still equal. Y'all just
No.
y'all
When the
just
act is
using. Y'all
actually
just manipulating it.
Is it equal?
You said what?
When the act is happening, is it equal?
If it's enjoyable unless she gotta fake it, then it's not. Or unless she ain't finished.
So it's the value of your partner's love making
It's only based on
equal,
if you
and it's
busting
based on if you are actually enjoying it or not. I get that. I hear you. So context in this question is
That
extremely
goes both
important.
ways.
it. Yeah.
It does.
Just because you bust.
I'm just saying. I mean, goes both ways.
It's true.
You know they think just because you bust a nut that it was good.
I mean, if you ejaculating, what are you talking about?
That
I-
don't mean it was good.
That is
Y'all
not.
ain't
Never-
that is
Y'all
not
ain't
the
gonna
show.
get me talking on this
Listen,
motherfucker.
Ending.
Y'all is not gonna get me talking tonight, baby.
I mean, I'm
You
confused
gonna give
because I have never seen a man just say ever. I've never had that many sexual partners, so maybe that's just me. I ain't never heard a man just say, "Oh, I gotta get off you because it's not good."
We don't. We say this shit ain't all that, but I'm gonna get this nut out and then I'm gonna keep it moving.
Oh, he start fucking you
But
like you.
that's,
Or-
but
or-
that's,
Or
oh my
or
god. Okay,
Go
wait.
ahead.
we act like we bust a nut and we get up off you.
Or it's a third then. Either or he fucks you like you're not even in the room and
Right.
get up off you.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
You know?
That's. I guess.
Y'all think y'all
No.
mental
They got a
beings.
hand.
No.
You know how
Shut
mental
up.
stuff
No.
is.
No.
Mahogany
No.
Love is hot in this
I'ma
booth.
I'm gonna be mute
hot
right
in this
now
booth.
because I can't say what I want to say.
Say
but
what you wanna
I'm
say.
No, it's a
No.
woman in the room. She's cowardly. You know how it go. Women gotta hold their
Hey,
tongue.
Carly. I
No,
don't
they
be
got to.
cowardly.
No, they don't.
'Cause
They never
y'all
hold their
think that
tongue
y'all
up
the
in here.
only- But that's
I
the
ain't
thing,
never
though. You
heard-
think that y'all think they are the only ones that force yourself to have orgasm or come or fake
No,
it.
no,
No, we
And
don't
what's the
think
truth
that.
The narrative is
But
y'all are the
why
only
you be
one that
faking
have
it?
So
to.
you saying women be doing it too?
That's the
Duh.
narrative. That's
That's
the
why it's equal.
so
you
Fair
go.
exchange.
And that's why I say it's not equal because you just stated in the very beginning that if a woman can get fuck, y'all could have sex basically even if a woman is dry.
All
But
she gotta
that should
do
be a
is say
telltale
yes.
sign that she's not into it.
I don't even know that.
That's
if I
the
got a
number
condom
one
on, I don't know
telltale.
that.
But that's what I'm saying.
If you
That's
got on a
the
condom, you don't know that.
You know.
if you do know that, you
It
know
grip
if
a
you
little different, I
right,
ain't gonna
if you
lie.
fucking
know.
without
You know what?
and it's
You
not
might be
wet,
right.
You still
right?
know.
It sounds
But that's
different.
what I'm
You
saying
might-
though.
you
Like
might be right.
that's
I've
the
been
first
married too long.
inclination that the woman ain't into it because she ain't wet.
But you ain't
So you gonna force it to get wet by spitting in it. That's what I'm saying. Like it
not
both-
in it, on it.
or in it, on it, on top of it, around
Let
it,
it
on the
drip down.
side,
You don't know nothing.
whatever.
You spit on it, not in it. You know,
On it, in it, whatever. That's
This
what I'm
is so
saying.
disgusting. It's becoming nasty.
That's what I'm saying. Like
They said
y'all-
this
get
was gonna
that.
be a
I
crazy.
get
one.
that.
DMX
I
said it
respect
best.
that.
I gave you what you gave me.
Bruh, I just heard that the other morning and I was like, damn, like DMX was spitting. I was a kid. I'm barking with him. But I wasn't really peeping what he was dropping. He was
He
putting
was
down weight. Now I'm
Yeah.
picking up what he was putting down.
All right, y'all want me to?
You
y'all-
blaze me, I blaze you, you blaze me. You
Enough
hear me?
for
Like,
enough, huh?
why are you tripping now? Like, we talked about it. We knew what it was. We did this
We
for
both
each other.
got the
Right.
same thing.
And now
Okay,
you're coming
so-
at me with some
right,
brand
okay.
new. That was
So-
R&B rap. Bro.
But okay, so
Hurt me.
read the
It was
question
crazy.
again. What was the original question?
Do women really like dick?
Shut up.
CK. Is sex equal between men and women?
So in that case, if y'all just fucking, it's equal. But if we using it as a manipulation, that's what I'm saying. There's so many different ways this question could
Only
be
people
formulated.
use it as a manipulation tool
They
is
use
women.
that
Men do it too.
No,
They don't use
stop.
No,
Stop.
y'all don't use it as a
Stop.
manipulation
That
to
motherfucker
get
like
into
that.
a relationship. You use it to
ATM.
keep from getting into a relationship.
Whoa.
What?
Nah, that was real.
You
What?
can.
No, she right. I ain't gonna
How?
lie.
What are you
How?
talking
Respect.
about?
How?
No, I can.
Please explain this
I'm gonna
bullshit.
get this.
Kick
I'm gonna get
that.
this.
Kick
I'm
that
gonna get
mahogany.
this.
I'm
I'm
I'ma
gonna
have,
get
I'ma
this,
have
girl.
sex with you to not be in a
Let her
relationship
speak.
with you.
Let her
that's
speak.
true.
Let her speak.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. I'm gonna make it point blank clear that I like you. I'm gonna put it down, and then I'm gonna keep putting it down. You gonna be digmatized. You ain't gotta worry about nothing else, cause you think you in a relationship, cause you like, why the fuck is this man fucking me like this? Or the opposite,
y'all
the
so
females
full
do
of
the
That is some bullshit. But go ahead. The females do what?
Females do it too. We don't necessarily want to be in a relationship. We just want to use the dick for what we want it for. It goes both ways, but most times women lose in that case. So, unfortunately.
All right, so look.
Because we emotional creatures. So, we lose in that case.
I want to add to that the fact that I am personally guilty of not having sex with a woman because I knew I did not want a relationship, and I knew that was going to be the outcome of a sexual encounter.
Right.
So you didn't use sex to manipulate the
Right.
relationship.
But you
You didn't have
I
sex
avoided
with her.
having sex because I didn't want
Because
it,
you knew
and that's
that
not a
you didn't.
manipulation. You're
That's
right.
not
That's right.
manipulating.
But
You're
he
right.
could have used the sex to string her along in some form of a relationship, not necessarily saying that's my girl, but I'm
But
just
men don't do that.
You
Men
right.
do not use
You're right.
sex to
You're
manipulate
right. All I did was abstain
relationships.
from having sex because I didn't
We
want to
will
mislead her.
do that.
That's not manipulation.
We will
But it's definitely men out here that will use it. There's definitely men out here that will use it.
Yeah, go
I ain't
ahead
seen it.
because they wild to say these. They some way wild saying that. I gotta
I'm gonna
keep
give
it
it.
100.
Hold on. Tell me if I'm.
I rock with
right.
the guys, but I gotta keep it 100.
I'm
Y'all
doing
wildin'
this
a
to
little
her,
bit.
and I'm giving her this good love. I'm giving it to her like this because I want her to be digmatized, even though I don't want a relationship.
It's something
you're
else
saying
you
that
probably
that
want out of
is,
her.
and you're saying,
Whether it's money, she could turn into a sugar
know
mama. You like the bitch.
You right.
You don't fuck with her on that level, but I fuck with her because the sex is good. But I don't fuck with the bitch like that. Like
I've heard about these niggas in flip flops. I ain't gonna lie. I heard these dudes in flip flops will be like having a chick digmatized and he ain't got shit else to offer. I heard about it.
Are they
niggas out
Gucci
there
flip-flops?
like that.
Gucci flip flops. And I heard that these dudes will take your girl. I'm terrified of these dudes in Gucci
Shut
flip
your
flops.
ass
I'm
up.
telling you. I'm terrified of these type dudes.
Shut up.
You hear me?
Stop.
Because
Trying to
I
make a mockery
heard
of me.
these dudes in the Gucci flip flops
have mercy.
smash your girl in such a
no.
manner which I could never. But that's because he got the thirst of a dude who's fresh out of jail. You know what I mean? And I respect that type of energy I ain't gonna have on the 37th stroke. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. And I heard that these dudes can manipulate the woman in order to get benefits in life outside of a relationship.
Some
I've
dudes
been the guy in
some dudes
flip-flops.
just built. Yeah, some dudes just built like that. You know, they came out like that. All right.
Shut up.
Time fly.
Should sex be an expectation in marriage?
Yes. What?
This is what Punk wanted to talk
What?
about. Go ahead.
What type of question is that? I don't even understand what. You got married to not have sex. Marriage is
I don't-
about family,
I don't
having
know.
kids, and you got married to not have sex.
I don't think
What?
you're gonna find an argument here. Is anybody gonna even argue?
You
with
ain't
that?
gonna find no argument here.
Yeah, you.
I mean,
I don't even know why you wanted to.
Then the
discuss
dude blew me.
You want to play the
Because-
clip
yeah,
just so?
play
Just
the
so
clip.
he want to get
I
triggered to
actually
get
agree
it.
with the opposing side.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sex should be
Let's go.
expectation.
It shouldn't be.
Let's
Like
go.
a
Okay.
Nazi.
We don't gotta play the clip.
Why?
No.
What are you here? What are we doing?
I'm not saying it's not gonna be a part of it, but it's not a high. It shouldn't be the highest point of the expectation.
Ain't
of the
nobody say
relationship.
that. They
That's
said
what
it's
they
an
was
expectation.
arguing in the thing.
he didn't say high.
Yes. Well, it's a strong expectation.
He said
Is it a pillar?
exactly.
It's a pillar.
So
It's a pillar.
Is it a pillar of the relationship?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, but
All
it's
right,
not
then
the
we agree.
highest
Then-
point,
then
and that's
y'all
what they
agree.
get.
We
That's
agree,
what they
Virgo.
get into the
You already
argument.
right.
Man, look.
Ain't it nice when you already
This man
right?
Shut
talking
your
about
ass
the
up.
sanctity.
I didn't
of-
hear nothing about no highest
Wait till you
point.
show
I
me
didn't
that
either.
Taurus.
This
She
man
had
talking
it,
about
shit.
this man talking about the sanctity of you messing up the sanctity of marriage, bro. When you
With
start
what?
talking about if you want to make sex like a deal breaker in the marriage,
Yes.
bro.
Bro, look.
If you talking about sanctity, right? That's kind
What
of
does sanctity mean? Can we get to the root word sanction?
I don't really feel like you need to, cause then he turned and said, "You gonna leave your wife that honor and obey you because she ain't had sex in a month."
That's
or two."
not honor and obey. Come on now.
And like, bro, if you know I need this, it's been a month or two. How are you honoring or obeying me if you know I need this and want this and you ain't did it for 2 months?
I'm
You're
not a religious man. I can't really relate to that directly, but
Oh, you don't.
And then on top of that, the Bible says, I'm not quoting exactly, abstain from sex. But if you must have sex, get married so you can do it without
are you
fornicating.
sure it says that?
Yes.
Man, that shit ain't law.
That's the only part of the Bible he read, y'all.
Pretty
That is the
much.
only part of the Bible
ain't
that
never
nigga
read
read. He said, "Where the
But-
sex stuff in? Here it go.
Where the sex stuff at?
You can't,
Found it."
however you feel about it.
CK, you know I ain't lying.
You're not finna try to act
No
like
lie.
This the
sex
first
is not a
Bible
big
verse
part of
Ever
I've ever heard
marriage.
him quote.
Wait a
told
minute,
you
are
I
you
go to
Christian,
church.
man?
Ever.
Yes. I told you
I
I go to
didn't
church.
know. I never
I
thought
do. I
about it.
love
That
the
he
shit.
what?
What you mean?
I said Christian, man.
Oh, Christian, yeah. I just
All right,
found
so
that out the other day, too.
One gotta go. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Oh, Lord.
That ain't what we talking about.
All right.
At the end of the day,
I was just trying to see.
sex is a part of marriage.
It's a part
It
of
ain't no
it.
way you finna be married to somebody and they ain't having sex with you.
Okay, so what if she's sick or something and she's
That's
like,
cool.
I can't
That
do
happens.
this.
If I'm sick, I can't.
But what
Nah,
if she's
I
sick
can,
for
I
2-3 months?
But
Or what if she's just not feeling you that moment?
For
in
2-3 months?
Yeah, in a
Hell
marriage.
no.
Just trying to
See?
start discussing
Yeah,
options.
yo, wow.
You want me to be committed to
your
you?
wife trying to go viral.
I can't touch
Your wife-
nobody else because I'm supposed to get my needs met by you. And then you gonna tell me for 2-3 months because you feeling some type of way. I can't do that. Let me for 2-3 months say, I ain't feeling your ass. You gotta go sleep somewhere else.
That's something
That shit
completely
ain't.
different.
How? You're
It's just
literally.
another-
You're
Putting you
literally.
out the bed. We just saying.
It's
What I'm
another-
in the bed with you for and we can't have
we
sex.
not-
wait a minute. The bed is for rest, not for sex.
Shit. Man,
But man
listen.
laid down to sleep before man laid down to sex. All right, I know how
that's
you
cool.
feel about sex.
That
It's
wasn't on
obvious.
the bed. Anyway, it ain't no way.
Man was like, the ground been cool, but I'm trying to sex now. Let me make a bed.
Man,
Oh, Lord.
gee, that shit is a big part.
Let
of
him,
it.
let
It
him,
is not.
Mahogany.
let him
It is
talk.
not. It is not. It is not.
Man.
Yo, 3 months is crazy. I know you said what you said to defend your
something told me
position.
that one was gone.
No, for real.
3
I
months
think,
is out of control.
I think I've got
That month stuff. What is up with
If
that?
you take a
That's
man 3
crazy.
months with no sex, he deserve a second.
a second. What? A second what?
You,
He
Person to
deserve a
have sex
second
with.
person to have
Because
sex
what
with.
am I doing for my needs? What
'Cause
am I doing?
Because
My
you
It's many.
needs is-
If you
if
was
you go-
comfortable with doing other stuff, you could do yourself. She probably is.
That is not-
What
Hell.
are, then
little
why,
me
why
time.
are we
Right.
married?
Hell.
Why are
'Cause
we married?
sometimes
If I gotta
It
touch
goes back
myself
to
for
the
3, 4,
previous-
5, 6 months,
It goes back
married
to the
because a woman
previous
has more
question.
qualities.
If the woman ain't feeling it, she ain't feeling it. It take a lot. Sometimes y'all do too much, and wives just
Damn,
be
it
like,
take a
"Fuck
lot.
y'all."
If it take
But
a lot
this-
for you to have sex with me, don't be with me. Let me go live my
I'm
life.
just saying though.
Ain't that a
And
red
then-
flag?
But
Hell
that
yeah, that's
is
a motherfucking
red
flag.
Exactly.
flag on the motherfucking play.
Red flag.
Flag on the play.
I'm
I'm
just
doing so
saying.
much you don't want to
got
fuck
about,
me, baby.
You got about
No.
2 months, and this, yep, she ain't that into me. Let me move
2
around.
months?
Man,
Man, that is why I'm
That's-
single.
yeah,
Because
That,
That's
that
too
seems
much.
like
That's
I
too
keep
much.
hearing this 2 month thing. I keep hearing this 2 month
This the
thing.
problem with that. Them 2 months that you ain't sleeping with me and I'm courting you, you sleeping with another nigga.
How?
Alright.
even if that ain't the case, it's still too much.
How?
2 months.
Whatever.
2 months.
Do y'all shit.
You don't want to really maintain
You
a
already
relationship.
married. You ain't got to worry about it.
A relationship
But
has
I'm
pillars.
saying though, it could come a point in time in my marriage where I'm just like I may love my husband, but I don't feel like being touched.
2 months.
Maybe 2 months. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Look,
Your
the
ass
only
tripping.
difference
You
between man
you
and
better
woman
get that
is
man
our
some-
body parts, right? And then the chemical balance that creates and develops these body parts, right? I could be kicking it with my little brother. For all that sense, I love my little brother. I love teamwork exercises with my little brother. If it's not in a romantic sense that I'm receiving our relationship, then what value is there in our relationship, bro? Like, now I'm finna start calling you bro because we ain't fucking 2 months. That's crazy.
I'm gonna start calling you.
I'm finna start broing your ass and start hitting you with you got your half on the gas tank?
What's up, sis?
You hear me? I'm finna start hitting you with the sis.
If it gotta go that far, then
What's
then
two
you're not
months
then
is
marriage
that
is
far?
not. No,
months?
it's not.
Unless there's something, right? Because surely there's some nutball right now. Like, what if I just had a miscarriage? What if we just went through a near
Ain't
divorce?
talking
Of
about
course,
that. Not a
of
nutball.
course, sister. These are different situations. Of course, brother. These different situations. But it's
not on no you
come
mad
on.
shit.
no.
But
No.
yes,
I'm not
because
defending you.
yes.
You
In
doing
2
too
months,
much.
we should have talked
Yes.
about this shit already. That
Because
you
sometimes
mad
y'all
at. Why are
don't
we
fix
mad
shit.
for 2
Y'all
months?
don't
If we ain't
fix
talked
it.
about
Y'all
it,
do
then
not
what?
be fixing shit. It's y'all act like y'all like popcorn. We tell you the problem,
But wait.
put it in the microwave, it bake for a little
What if
while,
the
come
shoe-
out,
what
it's
if the
fixed.
shoe on the other
It
foot?
do not be fixed.
This is,
That's
Sister,
it.
what if
this
the
is the
shoe on the
lie.
other
This
foot
is
though?
the lie being told
that is
here.
not the lie being
If you
told.
tell
I'm
your
telling
man,
Let's
you.
elevate.
baby, you irritate me when you do that, da 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 da. For the next 3-4 days, he's not gonna do that thing that irritates you.
Lies.
It's true.
Lies.
Now
Y'all
after
could
a
be
week,
at war.
he might
Y'all
have
He
could
might
forgot,
fall off and
and
you
it
have
might
it.
slip back. But in that week that he was
Man,
doing that, you
listen.
should have gave him
Hold
some
on,
ass.
hold on, hold
And
on.
then we ain't
So
gotta worry about it.
basically, it was just to fix it. But that's what I'm
No,
saying,
that's
though.
not
A
what I'm
woman
saying.
could
It was
have.
just to fix
It
it.
was.
You were
It
under the
was,
fence.
and we
You
know
were
that,
unhappy.
and we know that it was just to fix it. And we like, no, I'm gonna make
Just
his
to
ass
make you
wait.
happy.
I'm gonna make
See?
him wait
Fixing
just
it.
to see if
That's
it's
the problem.
permanent. Cause
You
this is
playing
some
games
bullshit.
now.
We
And that's-
always play
and
games.
that's why I ain't
We
fixing
play
it.
He
games
made-
in
Because I
marriage
tried to
and
fix
out
it,
of
you ain't give me no
marriage.
ass, and
We
then
play games.
He
in
tried
it.
to make
we
you
gotta
happy.
stay the upper hand at all costs. We gotta let you know I wear
What
the big
upper
draws.
hand?
Yes.
Ain't no
Like,
big
I don't feel
draws.
like-
Yes, it is.
Man,
We
this
both
is
should want the
crazy,
same
No,
thing in
if
this
I
thing.
said no,
I
don't you gotta fix
feel
this
this
shit,
is
or else
crazy.
you ain't getting none. You ain't getting none till you fix it. And this
You
gotta
need
be
insurance.
You
Yes,
gotta
you
be
tell me
fixing
that.
it for at
We
least
going
a
to the
while.
courthouse, baby.
What's a
Well,
while?
then back.
60 days?
No, that's
We
too
going
Alright,
to
so
much.
the
look.
courthouse,
That's
baby.
too
So
much.
look,
That is
can
the
I ask
too
one
much.
question? And I promise this will elevate the conversation. If the shoe's on the other foot, then what?
It
know what I
can
mean?
be.
Right, okay.
It
so
should be.
Is your argument the same if it's switched?
It should it should be.
It's not the
your
same
man,
or
if
it is
your
the
woman
same?
ain't fixed what it is you asked her to fix, and you want to
Yeah,
hold
ain't
down the
fucking
dick,
enough.
It
What you mean? That's
so
what I
fucking
need you to
just
fix.
fucking
That's
just fix
what I
all
need you
the
to fix.
problems.
It's
No.
been too
Y'all got
much.
too much energy to be fighting. Y'all using
No,
all your
what I'm
energy to
saying
fight
is
instead of
that-
fuck you.
Right.
Goddamn it.
It's not right to ignore any of the pillars of a relationship.
What's wrong with you, baby? I ain't had sex in 2 months. Well,
That's all-
it's gonna be another one because you ain't fixed.
You ain't fixed the shit I'm always mad about.
You
Man,
mad because he don't
listen.
ever help cooking dinner. So you stop having sex with him. Now you've created a bigger issue.
No.
Instead of attacking the real issue, facilitating the other pillars of the relationship the way they need to happen, and addressing the one issue that actually exists, now one thing that was small has been inflated. And you got a real issue now.
Oh well.
It's actual dysfunction.
it's
Our egos
inflated.
involved, our
We
feelings.
finna be. We is just gonna be war.
And
Love
what
and
y'all
war.
don't
You better
realize
go play in the
is-
bathroom.
Y'all can get whatever y'all want with that thing.
Better play in
if
the
you
bathroom.
Use it the right way.
But
First
that's
of all,
literally
but
get
that's what I'm
whatever
saying
you
though. We
want.
can either use it as a manipulation tool or without. Either way, we still gonna get what we want.
Well, manipulate
And if
me,
you
'cause
leave
I
your
don't-
wife
you
for
ain't
not
getting
having
what you
sex
want.
for 2 months,
How are you getting what you want if you don't have if you not having sex with me and you're not getting what you want? You could literally get
that's
have
just
sex
that's the bullheaded
and
Taurus
get what you
side of
want.
it. Cause
Okay, so come to
How am I
Virgo
being
side.
bullheaded?
How are
Yes,
you
it
getting what
is.
you want if what your actions are self-defeating? And this ain't me against you either.
that's not
I
yo.
just wanna
Actually,
know.
no.
If you're doing, if you know you like sex and you hold out and you withhold on your man on sex and deprive this part of the relationship, I legitimately don't understand how that's you getting what you want when really what you wanted was for him to help you cook. and that turned into not having sex with him. Which
if he don't help
causes
me
you to
cook, if he
deprive
don't do what I
yourself.
ask him to do, you're not getting.
So
what
you saying
want.
you go towards what you know is most important.
But then he helped
No.
you cook one day. Is you giving it up?
I might do
That's
it right
a good
then
time
and
to do it.
Might do it right then and
Make
there.
him feel like I
Might
did
do
this
it right
shit for
then
a
and
Let him know
there.
that was the
Do
move.
it
That's
right
what
then
I
and there.
need.
But if you
and I bet
stay,
you he'll keep cooking.
but if he withdraw it and
the
still
next day
don't
he
want
don't
to
do it?
right.
And don't do it. And
Not
then
the next day. Not the next day. That's just
even the
too
next day.
soon.
No,
like,
it's
give
not.
Give it a while.
If you bring the same ingredients, or you bring new ingredients the next day, and
Mm-hmm.
not today we're doing Indian curry, chicken rice. All right, cool.
Only
And
your
he
ass
don't
can
help
say
you,
some
and he stay
Indian
on
curry.
2K. Now the day before he helped you cook, and he got some. The next day you brought the same ingredients home, same routine. You said the same thing, and he said, "No, I'm on the game." And he don't help you cook.
Let
He
him
don't
play.
get. Hold on, he don't get none that night. You let him play. He don't get none that night. The third day, he about to be like, "Wait a minute, I think I see a pattern. If I help cook, I just
I'm
might
Chef
get
Boy
some."
or Punk, motherfucker.
You hear me? And he gonna step up to the plate. And if he don't, then your shit just ain't good.
No, that's not how y'all work. But it's okay that y'all
We're
think
telling you.
that
That's,
you think that way. That's not the way. Y'all,
Nah,
that's what
hold
you
on,
say.
you right.
That's what you say.
There's an
We,
alternative.
That's what
we
you
go
say.
get what
You
we
right.
want.
I'ma
We go
be
get
fair.
what we want.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you
be fair.
say.
I'm gonna be fair. You right. There is the perspective. Oh, she think I'm a dog who just gonna do what she want because I want some cuckoo. Nah, fam. I'll show her I'm on this 2K and I'm gonna still ask her for it. And if she don't give it to me, I'm gonna go do this. You right. But that's also a self-destructive person. That relationship wasn't gonna work anyway because he wasn't thinking long term.
And that'd be the problem because that's where 2 months come in. That's where the 2 months
and I'm
come
gone.
in.
And you should be
that's
glad
where
I'm
the 2
gone.
months
And
come
we
Because
in.
when I'm
something
gone,
about
I'm
one another.
But
finna
that
cheat.
pattern is on
That's where
both
the rent come
people.
in.
That's
Either
on
I'm gone or I'm
both
gonna
people.
cheat.
What'd you say?
That's
That's for
what-
both.
That pattern is on both people.
Yes, sir.
Your
Man,
2K
I'm
is
gonna get
you're
what you
holding
want.
out as his 2K. It's the
Yep.
same thing.
It's mutual,
Y'all both
and neither of
it's
us are ready.
mutual.
Man, this man Deuce ain't lying.
That's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
Wanna know
Last.
how I got
shit.
these scars?
You want to know how I got these?
That was cold. I gotta say that was cold.
Did you see it? Did you? I dropped that.
I
Did you
know
see it?
dropped it. I
Okay.
like it. I reposted it. I do what I'm supposed to do based on what I
Hey,
like. I only do what I want to do. And
I
want
heard
to
that.
repost. I had to talk about it because I started some conversations in my
I'm just
DM with a
saying.
whole bunch of strippers,
Oh, did you?
and it was crazy. Yeah, they got to get. They was getting in my head.
Bring
You know
them
what I'm saying?
on. Bring them on.
Chicago
Any-
hot. Yeah.
Anyway, last little topic here. We wrap this shit up. Do women value a man's intellect?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh,
They
no,
do.
they don't.
They know. They know. They
And
know.
you know, we speaking generally. We on a podcast. Yes, we're speaking
Well,
generally.
yeah.
We're generalizing.
Yes.
If your intellect good, then 2 months won't happen. You could talk us out of draws.
Even if I ain't cook. Anyway.
Even if you ain't cooking.
See, y'all trying to morph the topics here. Come on, let's end that last topic, and we gonna move on to this one.
I was on Facebook.
I'm about to put her cover, y'all.
They about to kill her.
She ain't need her phone.
Hey.
Shut up. I got ADHD.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Oh, you
Y'all
mad.
was
You
killing
shut
me.
down.
Follow the
You
Facebook.
shut down. Imagine.
Yeah.
Follow the
Yeah,
YouTube.
you
Hey,
shut
I'll wrap it
down.
up. This free
Don't shut down,
content.
G.
This
Come
free
back.
content.
Come back.
They ain't
I'm
been-
really on your
motherfuckers
team.
ain't been. Yeah, y'all coming back or we done with
Cool.
this?
We on
I'm
your
ready.
team. Don't do that.
I'm not. I'm good.
Follow the TikTok. We at 21.7. Hey, CK, you want to talk about your?
Man, look.
Yeah,
so,
promote your stuff, man.
listen.
I'm gonna be right back.
Listen,
right
one
behind
thing I
you.
did was
Hold on. Before you promote, let me get in, sneak in real quick. All right. If you're trying to do any podcasting, just email Juso Production. That's JUSO Production at gmail.com. If you want to do some podcasting, holla at your boy. Okay, CK, go ahead.
got a huge retreat coming up. Got some great people on board. Right, we're offering some things that have been neglected in the Black community for a really long time. Specifically, not that it's limited to us, but it's specifically with a focus on us because I feel like we deal with a lot of issues every day that we don't get to address. So, got a retreat coming up November 11th. Go to Bravo My Guy. That's BRAVOMYGUY on Instagram. You'll see the details. You'll know how to get in tune with me. We're going to be sitting down. We're going to be going through some things that I went through. I had an ego death. My life changed. I broke anxiety. Been to the doctor so many times. And why don't you have high blood pressure? Because I know what to do. And I want to share that with the people, in Chicago. It's time for healing. And it's time to really break out of this cycle of just waking up miserable every day. We've become tough because we just keep accepting it and living with it. We ain't got to live with it no more. And so I'm bringing that to the people now. It's been over 13 years I've been working in this world. And now I want to extend myself to the folks.
Hey, we all about that positivity, goddammit. Get therapy, get help, get whatever the hell you need to feel better about yourself. Definitely. We wrapping this thing, or y'all want to do one more topic?
Another topic. I was fine.
Okay. Oh, hey, you bust into some soul. You went over. You were scrolling and shit. I was like, oh damn, we never had this happen before.
I ain't never seen a podcast and somebody just start scrolling.
That's some wild ass shit.
What's wrong? What I do?
What's the last topic, Deuce?
Do women value a man's intellect? We never got into it.
No.
Can you explain why you feel no?
Because it don't really matter the intellect. As long as you make the money, you provide. Like, that is, to them, that's the intellect. You know how to get money. You know how to provide. You know how to make sure they straight. They can do what they want to do.
So get money and you got it, huh?
That's intellect.
So that's intellect. So they do value a man's intellect then.
That's a form of intellect, but that's
baby,
just one form.
A man, a baby, a woman are all forms of human, but all are human. Just like intellect in the form of knowing how to acquire funds is a form of intellect. Right. So, I'm just saying,
I agree with that.
You're like a man who know how to lose the money and go get it all back if he got to, That takes some intelligence.
It does.
Am I being an asshole? I'm sorry.
It'll take some intelligence. It'll take more intelligence not to lose it.
It takes.
Yeah,
it does. It does. Because getting money low key easy.
Because compound interest a motherfucker, bro. If you want to really start talking some money shit. So if you talk about just blowing it just to look like you blowing it. Okay. CK, you want to? No?
What you know about blowing food racks? I'm going to go right back in the morning.
Mohogany Love, you got anything for me? You value a man's intellect?
It depends.
You like the smart guys?
Of course.
Okay.
But
You value a man's intellect?
It depends.
Oh, it depends. Okay, now it depends. She trying to get in trouble.
She finessing.
She trying to get in trouble.
That's all.
You put your motherfucking leg up like, all right,
yeah,
say
my dog crossed the
Say some. Say some. We got you, babe. Gang up a Mohogany Love.
Women say they like intellect.
Yeah, they say that.
Because it sound good.
But they don't fuck with the lames and nerds and smart guys.
With the intellect.
My whole husband wasn't lame. What are you talking about?
First of all.
And a nerd. And I turned him into something.
Oh, shit.
I
Wrap it up, Deuce.
Follow the TikTok. Follow the YouTube. We're stuck on 953. Let's get us to 1,000, y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube.
I never say that no more.
Mohogany Love. Are you subscribed to the
He was
YouTube?
already something. Talk about I turned him into something. Cut it out. He was already something. He got you.
Man, let's be 100. I'm sorry.
Turn up. I'm trying to give y'all.
You telling me?
You know I'm quick to cut a pod off.
Buy some Jordans. You ain't upgraded nobody. All you did was ask somebody to accept some of that stupid worldly business. Like, dude, if a dude is smart and a dude is intellectual and he dope already in the brain, he already a god in the world of mankind. You know what I mean? You can't really do nothing to elevate that person. All you could do is make them more human. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's 100% factual. Smart people make the world go round. Smart people, the reason for gas prices, for electricity prices, they run in ComEd. You hear me? Ain't no cool niggas running ComEd. Ain't no red Jordans. I got on red Jordans. And I'm a smart nigga. But ain't no nigga like me running ComEd. You hear me? So how you upgrade a nigga who got the potential to run ComEd or oil company like Exxon? You look at what's his dude, Elon Musk, bro. Like how you elevate? You could potentially, based on that comment, get with a dude like Elon Musk. Be like, yeah, I elevated him. I got him rocking Jordans now. He's saucy now. Get the fuck out of here. Dude's a multi-billionaire, and ain't nothing really you could do for his value as a human being. How you gonna
Let's
elevate
talk
that? Only way you
about
can
a
elevate that
CK.
is to improve the work of his soul, right? Like you can improve his internal joy and like his happiness. But I mean, in what way? How can you really upgrade a smart intellectual person? Intellectual person is always in the pursuit of brilliance and knowing.
Yeah, they could be in a pursuit of it, but that don't make them relationship material and make it all
We ain't
around.
talking about relationship material.
But
We're talking about our intelligent men attracted to sisters. I apologize for cutting you off.
It's all,
And so I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, let her finish.
that's was the question to a woman. Do women value the intellect? But what he just said was though.
What he say? I didn't hear him.
The intellect of a woman,
yeah.
right?
No, do women value the intellect of a man?
Of a man, my bad. Right. Do women value the intellect of a man? Yes. But not if the package ain't all together. No, we don't care. You could be the smartest man in the room. We don't fucking care.
So what is it that y'all care about? What is
Don't
it that you
care.
care about?
I don't know.
What is it that you care
Because
about?
You only want the bag.
No,
Your husband
we
got
don't
good
care
damage,
about the
and so
bag.
you love him.
No.
Your husband dropped the D.
No.
And you love him.
Actually, no.
Just say
but
it.
no, what I'm saying is, it's like, okay,
She
so
tryna fight.
you trying to say it's the value of the bag. That would be Elon Musk, right? But the nigga,
No, he is intelligent. This dude is intelligent.
but he got the bag. Fuck the
Because
intelligence.
of his intelligence, he has the bag. I
But
didn't talk about how much money he had. I talked about the level of his brilliance. This nigga was building rockets, and he just hired people to actually put the parts in place.
Okay, but if you could be a smart nigga, but be a broke nigga.
It's a lot of us. Hear me? If you compare
Thank
me to
you.
Elon Musk,
Thank you.
I'm a smart nigga and a broke nigga compared to Elon
Hey,
Musk.
Punk, like you said, broke got levels, right?
It got
Thank
Levels
you.
to broke.
And there's
Thank
levels
you.
to it. And in that
Thank
context,
you.
yeah.
In all of this.
CK.
So it
together.
comes
See-
to being broke versus intelligent. If your intelligence
that's what I just
is up
said.
and your broke is
Damn, you ain't that intelligent in their eyes.
Well,
So
to
it's
a
really about
woman,
the bag.
I
respect-
You ain't use that intelligence to get a
and that's
bag.
what I'm saying. So to some women, it don't even got to do with the intelligence. Elon Musk is rich. We don't fucking care how he got there.
Right.
To y'all, it's the intellect. Y'all just went and did that.
No, I think y'all don't care about our intellect.
no, y'all two agree. I'm the only one.
Just said that, but okay.
Yeah, women don't care about the intellect. That's
We
just
do,
my-
but we
Punk,
don't.
Punk, any chance that they're intimidated by somebody more intelligent than them?
No,
Women
no.
intimidated by a man more intelligent than them?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because they already assume. Never mind. I
Come
ain't
on,
even
we
trying
here to
have
talk,
that
baby.
Yeah, we know
I'm trying to go
everything.
viral, baby.
Now I think I
Let's
know
go.
everything.
Let's
Oh
go.
my God.
No, that ain't what I was finna say. Y'all already think we are levels ahead of y'all anyway. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this big. Oh, I want to be on a man's level. I should be at a man. It wouldn't be that if y'all didn't already think we were up here somewhere and y'all were down here trying to catch us.
No, society says y'all are up here.
That's
We know
y'all.
intellect. No.
If y'all
no.
didn't think that, what would the
No.
fight be about? I'm not fighting with nobody to feel equal if I already think I'm their equal or better. What's that
we
fight?
talking about the image. Like, it's you talking about the intellect of the thought that a man feels they are above a woman, right?
No.
That we
No.
feel that y'all
No.
are above us.
No.
That's not what you're saying?
What
Okay,
I'm talking
confused.
about is rather women would not want to be with a man who is more intellectual with them. I don't believe that because I feel most women probably think a man's intellect is up here, and that's why it's a constant power struggle of we want to be here. We should get what men get. We should be because we the only way you're feeling that is if you think we're up here and you ain't caught us yet.
No, this is why I need another woman because
No, I hear you. No, I'm with you. I'll be your other woman right now. I got you. I got you on this watch.
It's the opposite. It's not
Watch.
that the fight is that we think y'all are smarter than us because we actually think y'all dumber. Y'all just place yourself ahead of
That's
us
what they think.
because
We know y'all
are
think
men
that.
and y'all are not.
Y'all clearly showed tell us y'all.
I mean, but I'm just saying. No, I
the
mean a
dummies
woman.
play
Can I
themselves
assist?
out.
Can I assist us?
A woman. No, wait. Hold on one second.
Okay, you let
It's
me know,
kind of like
sis.
all these questions are all wrapped up. Back to the question about you can't have sex. You can have sex with a woman if she not wet. But if your intellect as a man is good, you will get her wet. That's sexually stimulating to a woman. So what make you think that a woman wouldn't want to be with a man
trying to
whose
be
intellect
sis.
is all up here?
I didn't say that.
I'm trying to be sis.
I'm lost.
I'm
confused.
literally
I don't
literally
get the
saying.
question.
No, you got it.
I don't get
So
the
here's where y'all
question.
disagree, right? Punk is saying, like, y'all think we up, that's why y'all fighting for equality. And what Mohogany is saying is, nah, actually, we think there's an improper application of fairness. Like, what we're actually saying is that you're not that much brighter, but you have still that much more leverage in the world than us. That's why we're fighting for equality, because we're equal mentally. However, we're not treated equally, and that's the problem. All right, sis?
There you go.
That's
I
why
told
he
you I was gonna
is
be
here.
sis, G.
There
I
you
told
go.
you I had to.
There you go. Because
Yeah,
the
that's
other
cool.
part was the intellect. We value? Yeah. It comes in handy in a relationship. Like you say, we can get money.
But women
If your man is a hunter, that makes us look like, oh, he a hunter. He's smart. He can go out there and get it. Whatever. Like, yeah,
Right.
it is. But to be scared or intimidated to be with a man that intellect is, no, it's not. That shit is sexually stimulating.
Yeah, I agree. Women,
You
women
could
in my
be with
history.
an
I said
ugly
no.
ass. You could be an ugly ass nigga, and you could be like some
What lie
of
you
the
finna
talking.
tell?
No, I was finna
Nah,
say
she
some
telling the
of
truth.
it is when they say talking the draws off a woman. It ain't necessarily he got a smooth, slick mouth. He just brilliant, and she fell in love with just listening to the nigga like talk, like
Nah, that's
his
real.
thoughts and shit. Like,
Obviously, my dog's looks have carried him to the promised land.
Who?
However,
Who?
me,
Oh, you? I
no,
thought you
my
was like,
dog
oh, me.
Punk
Shit.
looks have carried him
My
to the
mama-
promised land.
My mama was cold.
First of all, I'd have been around this dude and been ignored by everybody in the room, and they flocked to
Yeah,
him.
annoying. Well,
You hear me?
listen,
I done
no.
tried to be a wingman.
Talk
and,
that
like,
talk.
I'd have been like, nah,
Talk that
he ain't
talk.
available. You know what I mean? Like, nah, do this instead. And they like, nah, I want to play with fire. You hear me?
Talk that talk,
You know what I
baby.
mean? His reputation precedes him.
Yes, it does.
You know, but as for me, you know what I mean? Like, I got to be able to say,
That's why we got a podcast.
it's been impossible women who've been like, it feel like you picked my locks. And I'm like, yes. On some Peaky in the Brain evils. You hear me? Because I was ugly when I was little.
Pinky.
You hear me? You know, and so, yeah, I've been told and shared. I mean, people share it on so many experiences, on so many conversations that, like, yo, intelligence. A lot of women want a man who can guide and lead them, but they gotta feel confident in that leader, which is a symbol or mark of intelligence. They really want to relax, but to relax, you need a man who's intelligent. So women value intelligence because intelligence equals I can actually relax, sit back, and chill in this palace and support my man, but I ain't gotta actually go into the arena every day. I could chill, support him, strengthen him, and chill.
You mean the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Go get the bag,
That
fellas.
Okay.
Point
It's
blank
not
period. Go
only
get
about
the
the
damn
bag.
bag.
The
All
bag
right.
is money.
the bag is the trophy part of it. It's
Right.
it's what solidifies.
It's the
it.
cherry on
You
top,
don't
huh?
want to be with
It's
no
the cherry
broke.
body,
You don't
yeah.
want to be with no broke person.
Nope,
Like,
you don't. Nobody don't want that
Right.
shit.
Tell them.
Exactly.
All right.
Who
Let's
don't?
wrap this
Women
thing.
don't.
Let's wrap this
Oh, okay.
thing.
All right, all right.
Man, you will be.
Wrap
Yes,
this thing
we
like-
date broke people all the time. When
Yeah.
you pay for everything and you doing all this stuff, what is a man doing?
It's 'cause
when
she
you
broke.
take care of a
I ain't
woman,
gonna
what
lie.
are you understand?
Me?
No.
When
Oh,
you
the
take
woman
care of a
is-
woman,
Women
what
are
is that?
broke in
These
general.
women who don't do nothing and they got rich
Women broke.
husbands and they taking care of the house, what are they? They ain't broke because y'all are one once you get married, so you got access to the bank account. But before then,
Dude, I don't
come
know.
on,
Y'all
G,
broken.
like, and we
Okay,
don't
let's wrap
care.
this up. He
Women
trying to.
be
He
with
trying
condos
to.
in
It's
downtown
okay.
Chicago
It's
with no
okay.
You
It's
know,
financial-
it's like
It's
the
okay.
shit good. It's like
It's
time to end it.
okay.
You trying to spice it back
It's
up.
okay.
Okay, follow the damn TikTok. Y'all know the vibes. All right, let's wrap this shit
me too.
up. Wrap this shit up. We gonna do some.
I can't
the
wait
truth.
till tomorrow. It's so
That's
Wait
the
till this.
truth.
right.
Yeah.
Turn y'all damn mics off.
Yeah.